How's it going, guys? It's Papa Chillin. I'm out here to bring you another video on the Rulers of China. It's the most recent DLC to date, and they gave us 3 new Chinas over here. And we're just gonna start off with the first one. I'm gonna share my thoughts with you. So here we go. So we got Qin the Unifier over here. Okay, his unique ability is the convert action, like the apostle action, where you convert barbarians with one of your melee units. Okay, it removes the melee unit and you get the Okay, why don't we just stop here? This ability is absolutely useless. Okay, in teamers, nothing. There's no value here. You actually lose an ability over here. Okay, in FFA, if you are scouting with your warrior, you see a barbarian camp, guess you get a free spearman. Well, you exchange your warrior for a spearman, right? I mean, hopefully it spawns another warrior, so you get a, 1 for 2 here, But, mate, the only thing I wrote here is a military tactics boost with the spearman that you got. And that's about it, okay? I think there was no thought in making this civ, okay? I'd rather the civ not exist, okay? Like, this is not the civ, but the leader, excuse me, okay? The other Chinas that came out, amazing, and we're gonna jump into that, but I can't wait for the BBG team to change this. Like, I just can't wait, because it's gonna be infinitely better, okay? So yeah, that's about it. Peace. Okay, so we're gonna go to Wu. Okay, this is a very interesting civ because all you got the manual of entrapment, right? All offensive spies operate at 1 level higher. Okay, whenever an offensive spy mission is successful, you gain 50% of the culture and science that the target city excuse me, earn that turn. Okay, this is not really a crazy amount of yields, but it is, some yields for doing a mission, successfully. So let's say if the city is generating like 10 science and 10 culture, you get 5 and 5. It's just a nice little bonus. It's a little thing on the top, so nothing crazy. But you receive a free spy and spy capacity after discovering defensive tactics. Okay, so let's go over here really quick. And defensive tactics, okay? You see I already clicked on this. I'm already ready to go, okay? You get defensive tactics extremely early compared to diplomatic service, right? For Black Queen, it's over at castles, right? This tech is very far off. I mean, you're going to do like a pen, brush, and voice, and you're going to go to defensive tactics right away. I did a test on this where I got like a spy at turn 36, and then I got like a level 2 spy at turn 53, which is extremely powerful because if someone is near you, if you're near Wu, right, and Wu decides to war you, you're going to be fighting against, at the worst case, a level 2 spy, right? So this person is automatically going to have +6 on you, and God forbid you miss Golden Age, so you don't have culture. And what if you're playing teamers and Wu has civil service on you? Now the Chica has +11 on you. Okay, very, very powerful at war right off the bat. Like, this is just absolutely insane, right? And every time there is a successful spy mission, you're getting that extra bump in culture. I also did a thing where you can neutralize the governor, right? And these are 74%. Like when the spy is gaining resources, because that's what you do with the spy for more successful missions, right? You're already at 74%. Okay, there's the only counter to something like this is having like a diplomatic quarter, because if you have a diplomatic quarter, everything adjacent to it, enemy spies operate 2 levels lower. But you can't protect everything, right? And this is a district slot, and this is at mathematics, right? Mathematics is not near knights, it's not near coursers, it's not near crossbows, right? It's a rough life. So Wu is extremely powerful, and if she removes your governor, if she removes Moshe, Moshe's gone. Gone. 5 turns. And then you got to reestablish Moshe. You got to reestablish Magnus. You got to reestablish Pingala, right? The powerful governors are the ones there right off the bat. Because early in the game, like later on in the game, you don't know what governor's there unless if you have really good intel, or you can, take a guess like, oh, that's the Moshe city, that's the Pingala city, whatever have you, right? But early on in the game, when you only have 3 or 4 governor titles to work with, those are your starting governors are the strongest, right? You have the Magnus internals. What if you remove Magnus internals? All cities are affected by that. They're getting 2 less food, 2 less production. The Magnus city is getting 20% less growth because that's from surplus logistics right here. Yeah. These things are getting taken away for a total of 10 turns, okay? Because you get removed for 5 turns, and then you have to establish for 5 turns. So 10 turns of these yields are gone. Very, very powerful. You have Moshe. Let's say if there's like a monument and maybe 7 population, right? And you're losing about 10 culture. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's give or take 10 culture gone, which means you're not getting over to the important text that you need. You're not getting to feudalism, right? You're not getting your builder charges. You're not getting to the +5 for military alliance. These things are essential for proper gameplay. Yeah. And if you got Wu next to you, this is a very strong civ. This civ is like an A to an S tier if it rolls correctly with the spy missions. Yeah. If not, I did a test where I deleted my spy and I could just rebuild the spy. Okay, so if it does die, yeah. If it gets captured though, you can't get another spy for a while. Okay, you would have to get your intelligence agency up and then just do that, because if you're playing in a teamers, you're not getting that spy back. Okay, that spy is chilling. In an FFA, you gotta say, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, spy got lost, and can I have it back? And here's 2 luxes and some favor, I don't know, right? So you gotta be careful on that. Yeah, so extremely powerful civ in my eyes. It's just an overall good civ, and you also get Dynasty Cycle as well. I mean, which is another powerful ability. It just gets you to defensive tactics faster. Yeah, if someone's boosting you, you're gonna get there faster. It's very nice. Yeah, I think this is a great sign for the civ. This is a very great ability right here, just alone, and I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of Wu out there. Okay, so yeah, good civ, good civ. Now we're gonna go into Yongle. Okay, I wrote a couple things down over here. Okay, this son of a gun is like old school Pingala. For those that don't know about before the BBG, Pingala was absolutely broken, because Pingala had both the science and the culture in his kit, right? In his promotions tree, right? So very, very strong. And the reason why I say that is because we'll read it out first and then we'll get to the point. All cities receive projects where they can convert 50% of their production into food and faith, or 100% of its gold. Cities with 10 or more population, this is the big one, receive 2 gold, 1 science, and 1 culture per turn for each population in the city. Okay, so from 9 population down, you don't receive nada, right? Once you hit 10 population, okay, 10 population, you are receiving 20 gold, 10 science, and then 10 culture. And so if you're at 11 pop, right, then you're receiving another 2 gold, another science, and another culture. Okay, absolutely insane, right? Rush Audience Chamber, get like a food-based pantheon. I tested this out with fertility rites, and I got farm triangles everywhere. I did like watermill action, you know, so like the farm triangles were like, you know, good workable tiles, things of that nature. Had some droughts. Anyways, and I received amazing yields. I went like 6, 7 cities and like turned 65, 7, I forgot what it was, but I had like 650, 700 science, 350. I was messing around, and I was messing around. It wasn't like I was playing seriously. I was just like, yeah, let me just try the Civ out. I did it in single player and was just messing around, and I was just building farms like crazy. But I just got a ton of stats just for doing that. I think what you do is you go like maybe 9, 10 cities and get those up to 10 population and receive the yields and just, you know, play like you normally would. There is a very unique ability. You know what? I will actually jump into the game and show you. So the unique ability is the projecting, right? You get 50% of your production for faith and for food. Okay, so this is very important here. So I'm going to create game, advanced setup, blah, 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 you know, load configuration. We're going to go to testing here. Okay, and we're going to go to Yango, dual, sure, and then we'll start. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. So don't do this project early. This project is for when all of your tiles are improved, right? Maybe you don't have a governor established in a city, and the reason why I'm saying that is because audience chamber is not active in that city because there's no governor in there. So maybe you need to get some more food in that city. You have housing, but there's just a lack of food. Well, you can change your production, right? So let's just settle. I don't care where I settle. You can change your production and get some more food out of that. So if you're receiving 20 production in that city, you have 20 production in that city, you're gonna get 10 food for that turn, which means you pretty much automatically will grow. And it, depending on what population you're at, you're going to grow, yeah? For the faith, and this just helps you get to 10 population faster, yeah? Okay. For the faith, I don't see there's a thing going around with maybe this is a good faith civ. Maybe if you do like feed the world and go that angle. But I just think Magnus Internals will get nerfed next patch later on, but they're just, it's absolutely better, right? You get commercials, you get gold, you get food, you get production right off the bat. You jumpstart your cities. I just think that is just the way to go, right? We can do like a comparison video next time, but it's just Magnus Internals are just absolutely 1000% better, okay? And merchants, and that goes to another thing with great people. Merchants are just insanely powerful. Even if you get like 2 of them, you got 2 good ones, right? Merchants are just infinitely better than great prophet points because there's no great person for a prophet, right? There's no active effect except for religion, right? And you just get faith for excess points. And the civ is, there's no like there's no faith in the civ except for the projects. All right. What else did I put down? So yeah, I would say there is some key pantheons to have for this civ. The civ, I went fertility rights, but city patron for the commercials. I think city patron is pretty damn good. Goddess of the hunt, right? It's more food, and you get some gold. You get some change right there. I would probably only do it if you have like 4 or 5 huts plus, yeah. But that would jumpstart those cities right there, and would just help you ultimately grow. Religious settlements. So religious settlements is a really good one right here, because what you could do is when you do end up settling a city somewhere, the religious settlements is going to get the tiles that you need right away, like those nice tutus or the sheeps or, you know, whatever, the luxes. And then you can utilize the gold. You can spend the gold on the farm triangle tiles instead of having to spend the gold on the essential tiles, right? So I really like religious settlements a lot, and 50% more border growth for expansions. You can actually check these pantheons right here in the Civilpedia, and we can go to religious settlements. So I really think that's a very strong one. We did talk about Goddess in the Hunt really quick. 1 food, 2 gold. Nice. Let's see. Audience chamber for sure. City patron, yes. Yeah. Another thing with, if you wanted to utilize the project here, I would say the Faith project, only one turn, okay? One turn. And the reason why I say that is because if you don't have a Faith tile in your empire and you just want to get a Pantheon and you have nothing else to create, maybe you just have too much overflow and you can't overflow into the next turn for a settler, you know, for the appropriate card, maybe you can just say, hey, I'll just do the Faith one so I can get the Pantheon right away so I can run urban planning. But only do it for one turn because it is like a quarters of value, I believe, when you're running this project, okay? Because production is key, right? Production is like 2 Faith, but you're getting 50% Faith. You see what I'm saying? So you're getting 50% of your production's value for the Faith, but production is worth 2 Faith. You get what I'm saying? So don't run these projects like crazy. Run the food one when you really need to, when you really need to grow, or if there's nothing else to build. Usually want to build builders and improve, but this would be your last resort to get that population to 10 and receive those amazing yields, right? Because getting 10 science, 10 culture, and 20 gold, you're getting rewarded for tall gameplay right off the bat, and then it just... I can't wait to see the Civ get to like one of the fast industrializations, or like maybe I think it can get to maybe like a turn 50, turn 55 industrialization, like really quick, like Korea speed, Maya speed, just for doing things that you're already doing. Like you're not even building a campus for this. You're just getting amazing yields, culture, better cards. I don't know, like absolutely insane yields. Okay. And you also get the dynasty cycle as well. Okay, so you get your Eureka's and inspirations are 50%. I mean, it's just the China ability that we talked about before. So overall, I think the Civ is an A+ to an S tier. Like, there's not really a downside to it. It's competing with Kublai Khan China that gets a free economic policy slot card. Like, it's that strong. So yeah, that's what I wrote down for these things. I would like to hear you guys' thoughts. I mean, if I missed something, please do tell. I'm always open up to new ideas and new strategies. But yeah, this has been quite the patch. The first one sucked, and the other two are just great. I think my favorite out of this one was the spy China, Wu. I think Wu's gonna be real. God, I think she's gonna be real nasty, man. And just really annoying, you know? Dang, I just don't want to get... No one wants to get their governor neutralized, right? And then guess what? She can get doing it over and over again. And you're just screwed. So be nice to the Woos, yeah? Be nice to the Woo. Alright, you guys take care, okay? I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and much love. Bye.